All right, so I see we have a lot of individuals who are watching here today, so I'm excited to be with you. I wish that I wish I could see faces, but if you'd like to go ahead and put comments in, if any of you have any questions at all, I'm happy to address as many questions as possible during our live today. Oh, somebody wrote. All right. All right, Stephen, thanks for being with us again. I know you were with us last week, so I'm excited to see you here again. Unrelated to the video, but I'd like to ask if my fiance comes to visit soon and I have her added to my current apartment lease and utilities bill before her visit ends after 3 weeks. If I do that, will that draw unwanted scrutiny or would that work as two solid pieces of proof? Okay. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, we have a free resource in our resource center that is a relationship resource. And I would highly recommend that you watch that video and that you access that resource, that we go over a lot of relationship information and tips. So with fiance visas and spouse visas, it's important to understand that you're living apart and immigration knows that. And the reality is that the relationship evidence for a fiance visa, a spouse visa, an adjustment of status case would all be different. That's why we always say here at Immigration for Couples that every relationship is different. Every couple has a unique story, and that really the idea is that you want to tell your story of love to immigration, and there isn't a cookie cutter set of evidence that every couple should use. So for a fiance visa, immigration knows you're living apart, you're not living together. My advice is always that you don't want to have a joint lease here in the United States. One, because your fiance isn't actually, I mean, I'm not sure on your fiance's status, so I'm not giving legal advice. I want to give that disclaimer, but in general, my assumption would be if your fiance doesn't have lawful status to be living here in the United States, then she or he would not have the ability to have a lease and have domicile and actually be living here in the United States. So that would be one reason you wouldn't need it. And then the second thing is that with a fiance visa, immigration knows, like I said, you're not living together. So it's really not necessarily required. There are other types of relationship evidence for a fiance visa that you would really want to focus more heavily on. And that's why I think that watching that relationship tutorial that we have and accessing our free relationship guide and our resource center is something you should take a look at. And of course, if you're needing assistance with your case and you're wanting to have legal representation, our attorneys would be happy to help you. But I really hope that gives you some clarity on that having your fiance added to your apartment lease and utility bills really isn't going to be required or helpful and could actually cause problems, just to be honest with you. So again, I hope that helps. That's really a great question. All right. And then here, you're very welcome, Stephen, and my pleasure.